Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. We are the representative from Group 16. We will present to all of you about our mini research titled The Growth of Social Media Usage During the COVID-19 Pandemic and Its Effects Towards Muslim Students. Before we start, let me introduce myself first. My name is SITI binti MOHAMAD. My metric number 1180379. Okay, first we go to the introduction. Social media time simply serves to emphasize the breadth of social media. Social media was one of the primary sources of accurate information for updates on the coronavirus at the outset of pandemic in early 2020. And it was widely regarded as democratic and organic virtual channels. Keeping up with the latest news and information has been critical for social media users during the epidemic. Problem statement of our studies is the effects of social media usage during COVID-19 pandemic are one of the main concerns that needs to be studied, especially its effects towards university students in terms of social, health and academic performance. There are only two research questions in this study. First, what are the attitude and how much the experience of students in using social media during pandemic? Second, what are the effects of using too much social media during the pandemic towards students? And this applied to research objective, which is to identify the attitude and experience of students in using social media during pandemic. Then to examine the effect of using too much social media during pandemic towards students. While the significance of research in these studies is to provide new perspective in approaching the usage of social media issues of Muslim students. Specifically, this research will benefit the community as the study spread awareness in the community on recognizing the growth of social media and how it's affected the student influence into it.
My name is NURUL binti Muhammad Nasir. My metric number is 1182705. I will conclude about the chapter 2. Literature review. In short, during pandemic COVID-19, people use social media to spread and get information to current issues. Some research assess the role of misinformation and its psychological impact on users. There are a few researches that cover about COVID-19 and social media. Dr. Vinay Chauhan aimed the impact and role of social media for consciousness of COVID-19 pandemic to investigate the effect of security awareness. In their research, they found that the use of social networking sites might have an advantage effect on public health understanding of behavioral improvement and public safety. In addition, the main objective of the negative role of social media during the COVID-19 outbreak by KHAIRIYAH are to identify the reason for using social media during COVID-19 disease and to the contribution of social media in spreading rumors about the virus. The results indicate the most participants use social media as a source of important information during the COVID-19 pandemic. Based on the research from Jessica L. Hamilton with the title Teens and Social Media During the COVID-19 Pandemic, Staying Socially Connected While Physically Distanced, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the health, safety, and daily life of all the individuals. This article discusses the effect of using social media among students during epidemic. Using research and theory, the article provides practical guidance on facilitating teens' helpful use of social media and mitigating its negative effect during the COVID-19 pandemic. This article may be useful for people of all ages who aim to understand the benefit and drawback of social media use during the COVID-19 pandemic.
My name is SHAKIRAH binti SOBAHUL KHAIRI. My metric number is 1180375. Okay, next, chapter 3 presents research methodologies employed in the growth of social media during the COVID-19 pandemic. Besides, this research targeted among students of University Science Islam Malaysia who are still studying, and we use qualitative and quantitative methodologies in this study. Based on the findings and analysis in chapter 4, we had conducted a questionnaire and gained 20 respondents. The questionnaire divided into 3 sections. Section A referred to the gender, age, and education of the respondents. Majority of the respondents were female, around 21 to 24 years old and bachelor's of degree. In section B, we provide 5 questions related to users' experience on social media. Majority of respondents have social media and they found that using social media has beneficial. Besides, Instagram followed by TikTok are the most frequently used social media among respondents. Most of the respondents spend 2 to 5 hours on their social media per day and had been using social media more than 3 years. Lastly, in section C, we prepared 7 questions related to how social media affects students in pandemic. Most of respondents agree that they addicted to social media and it affecting their studies. They also find it difficult to concentrate on their studies and keep procrastinating. Thus, social media can make people become passive, introvert, and insecure with themselves. In the positive side, they also agree that social media can boost the confidence level to interact with people, increase knowledge and information.
Next, we continue to the conclusions. My name is Siti KHAIRIYAH binti Cik NORUDDIN and my metric number 1180378. So, from this research, we can conclude that most of the students use the social media during pandemic, usually 2 to 5 hours per day. Meanwhile, for the effect of using too much social media during the pandemic towards students, we have divided it into 2 scopes, which is academic and social performance. Firstly, academic performance. Students do feel difficult to concentrate on their study and keep procrastinating and on another work that need to be done. But at the same time, they admit that social media can help them increase their knowledge and information. Second, the effect towards social performance. The usage of the social media among students did make them become much more passive, introvert and insecure with themselves. But still, some of them also believe that the social media can be a medium to boost their own confidence. Overall, we can conclude that social media has advantage and disadvantage towards students during pandemic of COVID-19. The responsible use of this tool can help to increase new information and knowledge, include COVID-19 news. While the downside of using social media among students make them difficult to concentrate on their study, insecure and downgrade their confidence level to interact with other people. That's all from us. Thanks for listening.